Hey you guys, good morning. It is Thursday morning and it is day one for me of my little challenge, and I'm just starting with some coffee. I actually put my coffee cup on the scale and measured out an ounce of Premier protein, which is the only thing caloric that's in here. I think in my tracker it's like 29 calories. I will certainly track it. I will snap some pictures or take a little video and show you guys what I'm eating. That's my plan, or at least show you my tracker. And I got to thinking in my mind, I was like, okay, am I being too restrictive? Am I going to rebel against this? But you know what? This is actually pretty simple for me. I have two rules, so to speak, right now. Track what I am consuming and stay around 1,700 calories a day. That's it. I'm not cutting out food groups. I'm not cutting out meals. I'm not doing intermittent fasting. I would like to get some activity, but I don't really have any particular, goal set where that is concerned. Just continue my walking. So really, I feel like this should be pretty, almost the just about the least restrictive I could possibly be and still be in a weight loss mode. Like, this is it. So tracking everything, 1,700 calories a day. Here we go. Hey you guys, it is day 2 of my 10-day challenge, and already running into some temptation and just a little hiccup. It's okay though, I can manage it. I'm out for my walk right now, and it is cloudy and we had rain this morning, but oh my gosh, it's so humid. That's what happens when you get rain in August in Oklahoma. But I'm getting it done, and we are going to a friend's house tonight for dinner. It's a blessing for us. Several people have reached out to us in past weeks when it feels like we're so stressed and saying, come over, bring the kids, come swim, we'll take care of dinner, and I'm really grateful for it. But again, I'm not in as much control. I'm not cooking my own food. I'm not preparing it. And I know that I'm gonna wanna have, a couple glasses of wine or a beer or something like that while we're there. So I'm trying to make that possible by just being as diligent as I can today about kind of eating light throughout the day, saving my calories for this evening. And that was pretty easy to do because we've been, just kind of hanging around today. It's a rest day for us, and I've just done some work on my computer. So I've had some coffee, I had some oatmeal for breakfast, I had a little cottage cheese and some lunch meat a little while ago. So I've kept my calories pretty low, which will give me a fairly decent amount of calories to work with this evening. So that's what I'm hoping will keep me on track. But I'll check in with you guys and show you my food tracker when the day's done. Hey you guys, it is day 3. It is a Saturday and it is a pretty nice day. We've had some rain the last couple of days, including this morning, and it's supposed to rain this afternoon, so it's still overcast. So it's a little bit humid, but the temperature's pretty cool. It's in the 70s. It's noon and I'm just now sitting down to have some lunch. I am eating up some leftovers. I made some burritos the other night. I'm having some cottage cheese and some sweet peppers, and then I will probably have a little bit of cantaloupe. We had one in the refrigerator we needed to eat up, so I sliced that up for the kids, and I'm gonna have some too. Besides that, I've just had coffee for today. Last night I did pretty well. I did go a little bit over, but it could have been so much worse because the food was really good. I really like Tex-Mex. It's one of my favorites. If you live around here, it's kind of one of those everybody's favorite. Right, that's where dinner came from. We were at a friend's house, but she went and got like takeout from this place, and it was enchiladas. So I tracked it. It was good. I went a little bit over, but not horribly. I feel really good about it. And that's part of this, is learning how to navigate everyday life, because it would be pretty easy for us all to stick to a plan if we could just put ourselves in a bubble, and never have to deal with social situations and birthday parties and work dinners and stuff like that. Like, I've got to learn how to make good choices even when I'm put in those kinds of situations. Plus, it was a lovely evening. The weather was so beautiful. The kids loved swimming. I mean, they pretty much swam and played for like 5 hours. We left at 10 o'clock. We got there at 5. It was so fun, and it was just beautiful, perfect weather, so I enjoyed it. But I got up this morning and just had some coffee, and then I went to run what I thought would be a quick errand to Dollar Tree and Kohl's, which are next door, like a mile from my house. And an hour and a half later, I was finally on my way back home. But I was really hungry, hadn't had anything to eat, so I'm gonna enjoy my lunch. I'm doing okay so far. It's day 3 of being tedious about tracking and staying within my calorie goals for the day, so I can really see where I am and what I need to do to shed these pounds that I've gained in the last few months. So that's today. Okay, this is dinner tonight. This is how the casserole turned out. It looks really yummy. I'm gonna taste it in just a minute. And then I just roasted some zucchini and squash with just some salt and pepper. And I have some watermelon here. That's what's for dinner. Hey you guys, it is Sunday, day 4, and I am just walking out of the church. It's 2 o'clock. I've been here since a little before 8. Our interim traditional worship director has been on vacation, so I have been the one like in front of the congregation leading the hymns and directing the choir, and so it's real fast and furious because it's summer. We don't have rehearsals. We just meet on Sunday and sing something. And I have great people who help me. We have a wonderful organist and accompanists, and you know, the choir people who are showing up even though it's summertime. Orchestra had the week off. They're awesome too. But anyway, I'm glad that my 2 Sundays of doing that are over, because it's one more thing off the list and I just have to sit in the loft and sing. But I'm just now leaving because tomorrow we kick off our music camp. And if you don't know, I'm the children's music director at our church, and I've really been trying to reboot our children's music program, which is right up my alley. I taught music, teach music still. So anyway, I'm hosting this music camp tomorrow to help us kick off our school year program. And we have like over 80 kids registered for it, kindergarten through 7th grade. So it's one of those things where it's a blessing, but also I didn't expect for it to grow so large so quickly. So it's one of those growing pains thing. And I'm just like wanting it to go really, really well. So I've been like planning for weeks and weeks and making sure everything's laid out perfectly and all the plans are in place and the people who are volunteering know their jobs. So I'm just nervous about it, but I'm heading home. I have only had coffee, kind of my regular coffee with Premier Protein and Skinny Syrup. And I had, you guys have seen it a million times, you know I love my peanut butter, my Jif Whips peanut butter, and an English muffin, but it's 2 o'clock and I haven't had anything but those things. So I'm hungry. I'm gonna go home and I'll show you guys what I'm having for lunch. Doing pretty well so far. I forgot to mention that I had a Built Bar at church also, kind of towards the end of the morning so that I could power through the first couple hours of the afternoon when I was working. And I got home probably a little after 2 o'clock and I was so hungry. I did eat a string cheese because I needed to film an outro and an intro for the collab video that's going up tomorrow. I'm trying to keep the laundry moving, so I'm in the laundry room. And I wanted to make sure I got that filmed, and I was like so hungry I didn't want to wait another 30 minutes for something to eat. So now I have in the microwave some leftovers from last night. I made a breakfast casserole with some stuff that I was trying to use up from the fridge and freezer, and it was really good. So I'm having some of that with just some steamed veggies that I also had in the fridge, like half a bag of them that I needed to use up. So I'll just put a picture of that up on the screen. But that's what I'm going to have for lunch, and then I need to enter all my stuff. I know I'm still good to go as far as for dinner because it's 3 o'clock already. So, I mean, I'm not going to need to have a snack. I'll just wait for dinner time. And, you know, I'll check in with you guys, or I'll show you my tracker at the end of the day too. But I'm doing pretty well. I just need to get all my stuff entered into my tracker. Have you guys had these? It's the Snickers peanut butter. If you haven't, do yourself a favor and just don't. Not because they aren't good, but because they're delicious. But I actually discovered these like during Halloween because the singles were in like a multi-pack of Halloween candy, and I really liked them. So I was out running an errand and I stopped to get a Diet Coke or a Coke Zero, and so I picked one of these up because I knew I had the calories for it. And this is one of those instances where tracking calories works in my favor. It's 230 calories for this package, and there's 2 of the little squares in a package. And when I was doing WW, this would have been 11 or 12 or maybe more smart points, which is more than half of my points for the day. And it's only 230 calories, so it was really easy for me to work this in, and I just really wanted it, and I'm so glad I got it. But I made the mistake of only eating one of them in the car, because when I got home I had to share the other one with other people, which is fine. So I actually only have to track half of this package because I ended up only eating one of the squares, and there were 2 in it. But it's the Snickers real peanut butter, and I'm not sorry, and it fits within my day, so it's fine. Hey you guys, it is Monday and it is day 5 of my little 10-day challenge. Sorry, I've got the air turned on high because it's super hot. It's 98 degrees according to my car thermometer, and I'm just now getting to check in with you guys. It's actually 4:15. Today was the first day of our music camp, and we had like, I think almost 80 kids, maybe 78 kids there, and it was good. I think it went as well as it could have gone for the first day, first time doing that kind of event. But I hopped in the car and came down the turnpike to Oklahoma City so that I could have my follow-up with my doctor from my surgery. So this was my 6-week follow-up, and she said everything looks good and I am cleared like for my activity, like to start exercising again, and I don't have any lifting restrictions or anything anymore. So anyway, I'm doing good. I didn't get any pictures of my food today. I'll try to capture my dinner, but I have tracked everything. I had a breakfast sandwich in the morning. I wasn't super hungry, but I knew I would need something to power through the morning, and I'm glad that I did, because the next time I had anything to eat after like 7 o'clock was like 1 o'clock. And I packed a lunch for in the car. I ate a peanut butter and banana sandwich, and I had some chips. And I still have an apple and some of those peanut butter puffs, those Bamba puffs that I like from Trader Joe's. So I have those if I want to snack on the way back home. I also stopped at McDonald's when I got here because I had a few extra minutes before I needed to come to the doctor's office, and there's like a McDonald's nearby. And so I went in and stretched my legs and used the bathroom, and I got a vanilla cone, which in my Fitness Pal tracks at around 200 calories. It was pretty small, so I think that that's reasonable. And I'm so glad. I really wanted that little treat. But I still have, I've already tracked my apple, so I can have that without adding anything else to my tracker. If I have the puffs, I would only have about 400 calories left for dinner, but I think that's still doable. I'll try to check in with you at dinner time and at least, you know, show you my tracker, what I end up doing for the rest of the day. But it's going really well. I've had, so far, I'm on my 5th day of tracking everything, staying on track, staying, you know, near my calorie goal for the day, and I'm feeling good. Whew, I am so tired. I probably look it too. I did eat the puffs on the way home, but I didn't eat the apple, so I just did everything in my tracker, and I had leftovers from last night. I made a new recipe for buttered noodles that was really interesting. It just had different flavors in it than I'm used to, but I really like it, and it was very good leftover. You can see that, more about that in my What's for Dinner video, which will go up on Sunday as usual. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and stop this what I ate right here, because this is day 5, so I can do the first 5 days and post it, and then I can do the second 5 days and post that, and then I can do like a weigh-in / check-in with you guys. So I think that I'll go ahead and cut this one in half, or cut my 10 days in half and go ahead and post what I have so far. But so far so good. I could definitely eat a little more tonight. I'm hungry. I don't think I got enough protein today. But I'm also just very tired, so I'm thinking about skipping my walk and just going to bed, even though it's only 7:30. But so far it's gone well. I'm tracking way more consistently. I'm actually closing out my diary, my food diary, every day. You know, you can, there's like an option in my Fitness Pal to actually close your diary, end it for the day, and then it gives you like some kind of insight or something like that. But I've been doing that. I've been really close, or right at my 1,700 calories these days, and I'm feeling really good about it, but we'll just see how it all turns out. I'm not expecting huge drastic changes in 10 days, but I'm hoping that these 10 days will at least just kind of restart me and just help me kind of see if I'm doing the right thing with this idea of making my deficits much smaller and cycling between a couple weeks in a small deficit and a few days back on like maintenance calories. That's my plan moving forward. But thanks for coming along with me on this. I'd love it if you give this video a like, especially if you want to see more videos like this. Subscribe if you have not already. And feel free to leave me a comment, and I'll check in with you guys again with the rest of this 10-day challenge later on. In a few days, I guess. I'll check in with you guys. See you soon. Bye.